Inside, Galunik. That one's off.
They're not a good three-point shooting team or the Pilots. I'll let them shoot that, but don't let them get anything in the inside.
Absolutely, as Caranco finds Lorenzo. 9-13. Suarez will pull up from deep. That one's off.
Well, she got her own board.
Absolutely, and a great hustle there.
Trevino, you need it. Bombs away.
Natalia Trevino sinks that one from beyond the arc. Why not? Nothing but nylon. 1 point game with just north of 1 minute left to play, and that's going to send the LSU Shreveport Pilots into a timeout.
Nice shot. Great hustle.
Turn on right now. It should be back on right now. Okay. I got
some. As just a minute left. Great job by Natalia Trevino with that dagger three-pointer to get that one in, cutting it down to a 1 point game. Marshall, how do we feel about that first quarter so far?
It is a back and forth, really inside battle. I mean, the Pilots, as mentioned, are getting whatever they want from the inside, have not hit an outside shot. The Jaguars are just missing. Need to settle down a little bit, but still getting that pressure. Got to watch those back doors because the Pilots backdoor them to death as a three goes up and missed by number 11, Herrero. Here come the Jaguars. There's Trevino, gives it. That's deflected, broken up by Markisic. That should stay with the Jaguars.
Natalia Trevino with a nice little no-look bounce pass to Maya Simon. Couldn't quite connect.
If I'm the Jaguars, I'd run this team. I would run this team. They are the much quicker team. Got to be careful with passes like that as
Caranco turning it over with just under a minute left. And I just got word, folks, we are now live on YouTube. We'd like to apologize for we were having some technical difficulties before the game, but now we have our video feed and live feed up. So we'd like to thank all of you for tuning into our live broadcast. Once again, this is Cameron Caldwell and Marshall Best on the call for the Jaguar Sports Network in collaboration with Jaguar College Radio. And now that we got this feed going, you can now enjoy the live basketball that is the Lady Jags, still undefeated at home. Great little Euro step by excuse me. Victoria Adeniran sent her to the line for an and one. Euro stepping through the contact.
That was tough. She needed that one.
That puts the Jags up by one. With just 31 seconds left to play. Victoria Adeniran, Euro stepping through the contact. 3-point play is no good.
And they'll get another free throw as a lane violation by the Pilots.
Lane violation, as Marshall said. Adeniran get another chance at it. 3-point play, can't sink that one either.
Got a little over aggressive on that one. Got called for that foul.
Once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. We just got this video feed up and running, and we are currently trying to get our scoreboard going as well. We'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties. After 9.5 minutes of Red River Athletic Conference play, score is 14-13. Your Jaguars up by one, and number 13 from the Pilots, Christofi, is at the line after getting fouled. Judith Trevino, thank you so much for chatting with us here. And she'll sink that first one. I believe that means the Pilots are in the bonus.
Yeah, they're in the bonus, yep.
So that's a tie ball game after that first one's good. That second one's good as well. Another lead change, putting the Pilots up by one. Once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Apologies on the early issues that we've been having, but we are live here as Victoria Adeniran. There's about a second or so separating game clock and shot clock. Trevino, far pass, swinging it out to Suarez. That one's way off. Adeniran swinging in for a board. But going to the ground. Didn't get a foul, though. 8 seconds left. Great crossover. Steal, though, by Adeniran. Did she beat the buzzer? And a foul. She'll draw a foul with just 0.9, 14 to 15. That foul was number 20.
You bring the ball anywhere near her, and it's going to be a steal.
Absolutely. Victoria Adeniran ripping that one away and going the other way before the buzzer went off. She'll head to the line for 2. Has another opportunity to tie it up and make a lead change.
Free throws are going to be important.
Adeniran sinking that first one. Juan Caranco, thank you so much for the kind words, sir. Once again, we'd like to apologize for the technical difficulties we were having early on, but we are live for your Jaguars as Adeniran sinks that second one. That noise from that Pilots bench was no problem, but
that will not count. And after the first quarter, it is your Texas A&M San Antonio Jaguars 16, your Louisiana Shreveport Pilots 15. 1 point game separates the Jaguars and the Pilots. Cam, what did you see from this first quarter?
I saw the Jaguars turn it on. Saw them starting a little slow, starting a way that we don't normally see them, coming under some pressure early, but turning it up, and here we are, 16 to 15. Marshall, what are some specific things you would like to see from the Jaguars in order to continue this lead?
Well, the Jaguars are going to continue to put pressure on the rim. Three-pointers aren't really falling for them right now, but they will with Trevino being able to shoot from the outside. I know Caranco likes to step out and knock some of those down. Amaya Simon, I don't really want to see her shoot as many threes. I want to see her to get inside, get to that mid-range, because she's very good at that and drawing the foul. Now, on the defensive side, you cannot let the Pilots backdoor you, because they will backdoor you all day with their bigs. They're very good. As I mentioned, last game had 44 points in the paint. Right now, all of their points have come from inside. They're 0 for 4, 0 for 5 from the three-point line right now.
There you have it. And with that, we're going to head into the second quarter of Red River Athletic Conference play. If you're just tuning in, this is Cameron C. and Marshall B. for the Jaguars Sports Network in collaboration with Jaguar College Radio. We are live on the beautiful campus of Texas A&M University San Antonio at the Student Recreational Center, as we call it, the Jaguar Den. 16 to 15 is the score. Second quarter is about to start as Erica Suarez has it on the other side. Victoria Adeniran will bring it up. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for chatting away. And Miss Chandra Henson, thank you so much for chatting with us. Juan Caranco as Natalia Trevino has it. Erica Suarez in the corner. Back to Maya Simon. Maya Simon driving. She'll draw a foul. And I believe that one was on the floor, so.
Ball's coming into play. Here's Simon with it. He's back to Adeniran to Trevino. Trevino back to Adeniran, picked up by Brown. Swings it to Simon. Simon swings through, drives, tries to throw it to the corner. Bad pass, and it's stolen.
Maya Simon turnover. It's with Herrero now inside.
And there's that
Easy
back door.
bucket. That's number 20, Katembo. It's with the Adeniran now, bringing it up. 1 point lead in favor of the Pilots. And looks like number 31, Zadaya Stovall, is going to be checking in soon. Pilots really bringing the pressure on the Jaguars. This one's going to be a close, another turnover. The Jaguars a little uncharacteristically here. Herrero, Erica Suarez steal. She'll be driving here and looked like almost a block, but that's number 40. Vicky Pata should be called for a foul. And that'll send Erica Suarez to the line for 2 free throws. And with that foul, Vicky Pata is going to go ahead and check out. Checking back in, number 32, Helena Galunik. And as you're saying, Erica Suarez at the line. Can't get that first one to go. Jaguars not shooting too hot from free throws today, Marshall.
No, they're not.
Uncharacteristic of them. I know Coach Minner is very stressing of hitting from the charity stripe as Erica Suarez drops the second one.
Either 3 for 7, 3 for 8 right now.
As tie ball game 17-17. For those of you that were listening in on our audio only broadcast, if you haven't heard already, we were able to get the video live stream up as that pass inside, really good pass inside, but that bucket by Galunik was no good. Now 3 ball, nothing but nylon. That was number 10, Markisic.
That's the Pilot's first 3 ball of the game. She knew that was good when she let it go.
Absolutely. 3-point game now, just south of 8.5 left to play. Emily Caranco, pull up. That one's just off the mark. And it's another steal by Evan Lorenzo, but and she tipped it off of the Pilots player. That one was off of number 20, Katembo, and Jaguars will retain possession of it.
Great hustle by Lorenzo. She's really getting after it today.
Absolutely, that must be her second steal on the night. In just the second quarter, working hard. Juan Caranco says he wishes here to see his daughter.
Trying to get it in. Oh, bad pass.
Jaguars, just more miscommunications off the mark with each other there. And that bucket's
misses.
off. Easy layup. No good. She'll get her own board, though.
And goes right back and misses that one, too. And that one, I'm not sure on that one. That might have.
Jaguars retain possession of it, though.
Jaguars might have gotten a paw on it, but it's okay. We're not complaining.
As Erica Suarez, the inbound. Looks like the Pilots are going to make a substitution.
And here's Lorenzo. Got to be careful with those passes. Caranco got that one to go. There you go.
Emily Caranco off the glass. That one's good on the inside, bodying her way through. 1-point game. Evan Lorenzo with it now.
Brown having trouble bringing it up, but they get it eventually.
Swinging out to Herrero in the corner. She's covered by Caranco. Great little move.
Oh, my.
Good bounce pass inside to number 32, Galunik, getting that bucket to fall off the glass. 3-point game, 19-22.
Shreveport they're a good passing team, man. They're working it inside.
Absolutely threading the needle multiple times as Adeniran finding Lorenzo. Back out to Suarez. Ball was tipped. Lorenzo stays with it, though.
10 on the shot clock.
Erica Suarez letting it fly. That one's way off. And that'll go off of a Pilots player.
Shooting that one with some desperation. They can move that around a little bit.
As Natalia Trevino is going to go ahead and check back in for Erica Suarez. Adeniran's going to go ahead and inbound it. Trevino's with it. She pulls up. Nothing but net. Why not let it fly, says Natalia Trevino. That one was a little bit beyond the arc, but with time expiring on the shot clock, had to let it rip. And number 1,
can't let her
Brown doing a great job getting away from that Jaguar press.
Good defense. Good defense.
Adeniran bringing the ball back up for the Jags. Swinging it back out to Lorenzo. She'll drive. Finding a pass inside to Stovall, but a little off the mark.
Fans not too happy about that one. Thought that should have been a foul. And I don't blame them.
As Jaguars coming with that full court press. Pilots doing what they can to get out of it. It's with Galunik. Corner 3. Nope. Just kidding. Fake. She drives inside. A little jump shot. Why not?
Nice shot.
Good little shot by Alexis Brown. Letting that one go.
Can't take your eye off of her. She can get hot in a hurry.
2-point game now. Adeniran bringing it up for the Jags. Just above 6 left to play. Trevino's with it. Inside to Caranco. Back outside. Victoria.
Another one. Yes, ma'am.
Natalia Trevino. 3-ball. That one's good. Count it.
She's heating up.
That'll be another lead change. 1-point lead.
Markisic.
Driving is Kissick. She's got some dominance there in the paint. Another lead change. This game is going back and forth. Emily Caranco with it, swinging it out to Adeniran. 3-ball. That one's off. Jaguars rebound. Evan
Nice
Lorenzo
hit.
down low.
Oh, did she step on the inline? She did.
Looks like she stepped on that inbound line. It'll be Pilot's ball with just 1 second north of a minute or 5:30 left to go. 1 point game. Your Jags trailing by 1.
I wanted the next possession. Jaguars need to work it back down to Trevino. She's hot right now.
As Pilot's driving with no issue. That was Alexis Brown off the glass. No.
She's starting to get
contest,
going.
basically.
Cannot leave her.
Evan Lorenzo. Ty Trevino with it.
Oh,
Another
stolen.
Pilot steal.
Aaron Williams. And coach has to call a timeout after that one.
And that's going to send the Jags into a timeout.
That's a
Just
6-0 run.
5:04 left to play. 6-0 run. She's going to take a 30-second timeout. Coach Minner. 5 points separating the Jags and the Pilots.
Just some sloppy play right there. I mean, they were trading buckets. Their Trevino hit the couple of threes. The Pilots, came right back and scored easily. Sloppy handling, sloppy passing. They came down. Williams with that layup. Now it's a 5-point game with 5 minutes left. Jaguars need to make sure they can come back and get some points of their own and get some stops, or else this one could easily push to a 10-point Pilot lead by halftime.
Absolutely. As time expires on that timeout, it'll be Jaguars ball, as we said, with just 5:04 left to play. Whiteman's going to inbound it to Lorenzo. See what the Jaguars can get going. Clock.
Oh, yeah, she walked on that one.
And that'll be a travel on the
Jaguars
Jags.
look a little unsettled right now.
And checking out is Tamaya Whiteman. Checking in for is Erica Suarez, number 2. And Pilot's going to inbound the ball. It's with number 1, Alexis Brown. She finds Markisic. And Evan Lorenzo's on her. It's inside now to Katembo. Pull-up shot. That one's under the rim. That was Katembo. Couldn't find anything on that one.
Got some of that northern breeze into the gym.
Absolutely couldn't connect on anything as Evan Lorenzo brings the ball up the court. Back with Trevino. Lorenzo now. Jaguars swinging the ball around. Stovall back up to Lorenzo. 15 on the shot clock. Lorenzo driving, draws a foul. She'll go to the line. Still a 5-point game, but just over 4 minutes left to play before we head into the halftime of this Red River Athletic Conference matchup between the Texas A&M University San Antonio Jaguars and the LSU Shreveport Pilots. Lorenzo, that first one is good. Once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. This is Cameron C. and Marshall B. on the call for the Jaguar Sports Network in collaboration with Jaguar College Radio. If you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as that second Lorenzo free throw is no good. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date for all things Jaguar sports, as we are the central hub for all things Jaguar athletics. As Maya Simon coming away with that one. She'll bring it up the court as well.
She's got to really start to impose her will on this game.
Lorenzo with it now. Swinging. Trevino working inside, dishing down low. Great pass and another great bucket. That was number 24, Talia Andrews off the glass, cutting it down to a 2-point game with just over 3:40 to go. Jaguars trapping at half court. Pilots able to get out of it though. Driving, that's a no good bucket, but they get their own rebound. Can't get that one to fall either. That shot was by Katembo. as Natalia Trevino is covered pretty hard. Lorenzo with it. Lorenzo driving, fouled, center to the line for 2 points. Has an opportunity to tie the ball game up.
She sold that one very well because she actually ran into her own player.
Katembo called for her third personal foul. Guess that one wasn't a shooting foul, so it was on the floor. It'll be inbounded by Lorenzo. Got to find something, and that's another Jaguar turnover. Pilots taking advantage of it. Can't go the other way, though.
By Suarez to deflect that one.
Won't get that bucket to fall. Evan Lorenzo back the other way. Swinging it out. Trevino, pull up.
Jumper.
Oh. That one's off. Maya Simon with the rebound, and she'll draw a foul. Sent her to the line for 2. Maya Simon not happy with that one. And that was number 10, Selma Markisic.
You know, Cam, I'm not really fond of Lorenzo taking the ball out on the trying to inbounds from the inline. That's her second turnover from there. You need to get somebody else who can see over the defense a little better and get her out to the three-point line so she can set up the offense.
Maya Simon's first free throw is no good. Still a 2-point game, 28-30. Tiandra Gully, thank you so much for chatting away with us as we have just over 40 people watching live on the Jaguar Sports Network. That second Maya Simon free throw is good. 1-point game and just a second south of 3 minutes left to go. Alexis Brown on the inbound. Jaguars on a full court press. Evan Lorenzo on her like a glove. And that's Galuna gets side. That's a Jaguar steal.
There you go. And here comes Trevino.
Maya Simon in the corner. Lorenzo pull up 3. That one's off. Erica Suarez hustling to save it, but can't quite get it.
Just a bit outside on that one.
Just above 2:30 left to play. Still a 1-point game. If you missed our pregame show, the Shreveport Pirates are actually 1 spot above our Jaguars. So this win could do something in the standings and that'll be a turnover.
Oh, it's a foul.
Oh, they're going to call a foul
on Trevino.
On Natalia Trevino, number 14. They're going to get her on a push. Coach Minner not happy with that one, but that'll send the Pilots to the baseline with 2:30 left to go. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Markisic on there. They're going to call another foul as well. Going to call a foul on number 24. Talia Andrews, and with that, that'll send in Zadaya Stovall as the Pilots have the opportunity to extend their lead to 3 points. Number 2, Erin Williams at the line. She'll see what she can do. That first free throw is no good. Still a 1-point game.
On this ensuing possession, the Jaguars have the Pilots in the bonus, so they should attack the rim.
That second free throw, she gets that one to fall. 2-point game. Evan Lorenzo, let's see what she's got. Trying to get something going. The 3rd overall points per game scorer in the conference as Maya Simon gets that ball stolen away from Herrero, or by Herrero.
Oh, she definitely
And with the travel, that was number 25, Emmanuel.
Yep, she walked all the way from Texas to Louisiana.
Picked up a little bit of contact on that one and has a walk. Evan Lorenzo bringing it up now. Natalia Trevino dishing it out to Suarez. Suarez back to Trevino.
Oh, almost stolen.
Almost another steal as Caranco has it. Jaguars getting covered up well by the Pilots. Inside, good pass. That bucket won't fall though. That one was Zadaya Stovall inside. Couldn't get that one to go off the glass. Minute 45 left to play. Still a 2-point game. Pilots been bringing the pressure. Corner 3. That one's off. Rebound, offensive rebound by the Pilots. They'll turn that one over though. That's Erica Suarez with it now. She's covered up. Emily Caranco dishing down low. Zadaya Stovall dribbling, dishing back out. Trevino. She's going to reset it beyond the arc. Evan Lorenzo with it, dribbling through some defenders. Little floater. Couldn't get that. It's a fall. Wanted some contact as well, but doesn't get the whistle. Still their ball. Pilots' ball as another 2-point game. Just above a minute left to go.
By Caranco not getting pushed out down there.
Inside. Little jumper, Kalunik. That one's off. She gets her own board. Kalunik, it's too easy off the glass. It's now a 4-point game, 33-29, 44 seconds left. And as Emily Caranco's with it, and she stepped out.
You know, when players are on the corners, they like to get a little run and a little head start, and they tend to put their foots back. Got to be careful with that.
Absolutely not the first call we've seen of someone stepping out. Looks like number 40, Vicky Parra, is going to check back in, taking out number 25, Rachel Emanuel. And with 40 seconds exactly, the Pilots are going to have it.
Can't let Parra get behind.
Just 30 seconds left, 8 seconds separating game clock and shot clock. It's with Markisic on the inside. Oh, good little pass down low. That was number 40, Parra, to number 32, Galunik on the inside.
They're working that backdoor cut.
Absolutely is. 6-point game. Pilots still bringing the pressure. 12 seconds left, and that's another Jaguar turnover. Herrero, she has an easy bucket off the glass. Gets that one to fall. 8-point game now. Just
gotta shoot it.
Maya Simon letting it go. That one's off. Buzzer beater is no good, and the Jaguars finding themselves in a bit of a position they haven't ever before. 8-point game. Marshall, talk us through that one a little bit.
Kind of like we was talking about right before. The Pilots took over.
Because we had a little bit of technical issues.
Working that backdoor cut.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Couple of steals, bad plays, some turnovers by the Jaguars. Has them down by 8 points right now, 37-29. They're really going to have to pick it up in this third quarter, come out with some energy, or else this thing is going to get pushed even further.
Absolutely, and with that, we're going to go ahead and send it into a halftime break. Keep it right here on the Jaguar Sports Network, 29-37. All right, ladies and gentlemen of Jaguar Nation, we are back with this second half of action between your Texas A&M University San Antonio Jaguars and the LSU Shreveport Pilots. On behalf of the Jaguars Sports Network, my name is Cameron C., and I'm joined today with Marshall B., former student and alumni, pioneer of the basketball program, as the Pilots getting started early. Can't get that bucket to fall. That was number 40, Vicky Parra. Couldn't get it to go.
Good hustle, good hustle.
And that is still an 8-point difference. The Jaguars trailing, finding themselves in a bit unfamiliar waters here, Marshall.
Yeah, they are down by 8 right now. A rough ending to that first half, but looking to pick it up in the second half. Credit to the Pilots. I mean, they are really working that pick and roll. 26 points in the paint. Man, they have really dominated, especially on the boards. 26 boards as well.
And that Tamaya Whiteman three-pointer was no good, and that adds to the number of threes that the Jaguars have struggled from.
Yeah, right now Jaguars have been shooting 23.5% overall, 4-4-17 from the three. Not the greatest shooting game for the Jaguars at all either. Overall, only shooting 32% for the game. The Pilots, on the flip side, are shooting wonderfully, 40.5% for the game right now. Looking very good. Not getting their threes going, but they don't need to. As long as they're working it inside, they can easily take this game.
Absolutely, Marshall, as that travel. Little turnover there as Jaguars bring it up. Evan Lorenzo with it. I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in and chatting away. John Caranco, Miss Nevenka Gomez, our Marcom social media specialist. That's another Jaguar turnover. Once again, thank you all so much for chatting away with us and supporting your Jaguars. Three ball.
Shoot
that one's good. Finding the nylon is Markisic. That was a bit of a deep one.
That thing. Markisic is probably the one player I wouldn't leave open on the Pilots from three.
Absolutely. That's another Jaguar turnover. And it might be an easy bucket, and it is. Little finger roll. That was Herrero. Jaguars down by 13. Largest margin I think they've ever been down by. As Maya Simon goes to the basket. Gets that one to fall off the glass. Send her to the line for an and one.
Yeah, definitely needed that to stop that run, get something going for the Jaguars. Because, man, this one's starting to get out of hand.
Absolutely stopping the run that the Pilots went on. Maya Simon, number 21, at the charity stripe. Jaguars have been struggling previously. Maya Simon, struggles continue, but that rebound by Tamaya Whiteman's bobbled a little bit.
Here comes Markisic. Yeah, do not leave her open.
Jaguar steal. That one's Emily Caranco with it. Good hands. 11-point game. This one's just coming back and forth. That was a steal by Herrero. Maya Simon blocked!
Get that out of here!
Second block of the game! Maya Simon shutting that one down, sending her to the bench. Maya Simon loved that one. Just north of 8 minutes, or excuse me, just 8 seconds north of 8 minutes as the Pilots inbound. A great little pump fake there. That one was Herrero. Great little move there, Marshall.
Okay.
That was nothing but net for her.
I mean, she had taken some of those early and, shooting with confidence, so.
And now, I believe Erica Suarez checked in for, didn't see who she checked in for, but Erica Suarez on the court now. Almost another Jaguar turnover. Lorenzo finding Trevino. Suarez down low to Maya Simon. Maya Simon fade away. That one's off. Rebound by Galunik, excuse me.
And back, Galunik, she'll try a three. She's been shooting those early.
Gets her on board. And that bucket's good.
Galunik really crashing on the board. See, that's the Pilots getting all their points mainly inside. Now they're trying to step back out a little bit and hit some threes. Jaguars got to quell this.
Erica Suarez, great pass. Maya Simon just off the mark, trying to get that one to go off the glass.
And here comes Markisic.
Couldn't get it. Markisic down to Herrero. Pump
Thought
fake.
about it.
Switching the court. And that one's with Williams.
Katembo.
Markisics driving. Knocks it out. No good.
Oh,
Too
not
easy.
getting boards.
Pilots grabbing that board.
Aaron Williams inside. Katembo.
She wanted that and one to fall, or that bucket to fall for an and one, but it won't. That foul was called on number 21, Maya Simon. It's her second personal, and with that one, she'll go ahead and check out, being replaced by Zadiah Stovall. And for the Pilots, I believe it's
Katembo
Katembo.
misses the first one.
This is the first one. Still a 15-point game. 46-31. Your Jags trailing. That one's off as well, but a rebound by the Pilots. Emily
Aaron
Caranco
Williams.
couldn't pull that one away. Herrero dishing it out. Williams driving, jumper, floater.
And another rebound.
It's going to be a jump ball in favor of the Jags.
Yep.
And with that, Daniela Salceda is going to go ahead and check in for Emily Caranco. Coach Minner undoubtedly not happy with that rebound she wasn't able to grab. That led to an easy bucket, and here we are with the Jags coming back up the court. Once again, thank you all so much for chatting away on the Jaguar Sports Network. 15 seconds. Evan Lorenzo, a little runner, teardrop floater.
Struggling today. Markisius goes all the way in, misses it, and a rebound.
Oh, and a block by
Another
Salceda,
rebound.
but that rebound
man.
from
Katembo
leads to a Pilots basket, 17 points. Evan Lorenzo getting fouled. That was number 11. The Pilots head coach is not happy with that foul call. He's going to go ahead and call a timeout.
Man, the Pilots have really taken off here in this first 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Absolutely.
It was an 8-point game, is now a 17-point lead for the Pilots. Jaguars just look all out of sorts. They're not hustling to the ball. They're not getting on the boards, forcing shots. I mean, it's falling apart very quickly, Cam.
Absolutely. Jaguars need to get something going quickly here if they want to hold on to the undefeated streak they have going at home. 6-0 at home currently, finding themselves in a position they haven't ever found themselves in before. 17-point differential, a second north of 6 minutes left to go in this third quarter of Red River Athletic Conference matchup between the second in the conference and third in the conference. The Pilots second overall and Jags third, as Evan Lorenzo dishing it out. Another Jaguar turnover.
That's her third turnover from the inbounds. Got to be careful with those inbound passes. As Katembo back the other way, scores again.
Katembo
That's 4 straight for
down
her.
in the paint on Erica Suarez. Evan Lorenzo trying to get something going here. Dishing it out to Trevino. Trevino scanning.
They got to slow it down here. They're trying to force a little bit too much.
Lorenzo, 3-ball. That one's off. Lorenzo been struggling from beyond the arc tonight. I believe she's about 0-5.
Yes.
Uncharacteristically struggling from
There's
her.
Brown.
Good little move there. Can't get that one to fall off the glass. Lorenzo with the board, driving the other way. Herrero's on her. Trevino driving inside. Good little movie. Good little move, excuse me. Looked like something out of a movie, though. Trevino getting that one to fall off the glass. That's going to go ahead and send the Jaguars into a timeout. It's going to be a full 60-second timeout, and with that basket, score is 33-50. The Jaguars trailing by 17, Marshall.
Yeah. This is very uncharacteristic of the Jaguars. I mean, they just look very flustered. Good by Trevino to get a layup right there, but man, their engine is Lorenzo. She is what makes this team go. Right now, she's forcing a little bit too much. It's not scoring. She's trying to get her points in there. it's just not looking pretty right now, man.
Yeah.
Whereas with the Pilots right now being anchored by Katembo, Brown was pacing that offense, Williams pacing that offense, and then they're getting help from Markishik, knocking down a couple of threes. I mean, they're just in sync right now.
Absolutely. As we said, Jaguars finding themselves in unfamiliar waters. 17-point differential in this third quarter.
But you know the motto, Cam? You get a win at the Den. Protect the house. Jaguars got to protect the house.
Got to protect the house. Although the Pilots currently on a 5-game win streak, coming into the Den blazing hot. The Lady Jags are just as hot, undefeated in the Den, 6-0. So you can expect the Jags just not to. Jags aren't going to roll over easy, Marshall.
No, but the Pilots are definitely piloting this game right now.
Absolutely. Don't expect them to be landing anytime soon, as this one's with Williams. Dishes it out to Katembo. I believe that's Herrero. Herrero inside, almost an Evan Lorenzo steal. Knocks that one away. If you're just joining us, Cameron C. and Marshall B. on the call for the Jaguar Sports Network. And if you're brand new to the Jaguar Sports Network, I invite you to help us out, hit that subscribe button, and drop us a like, and go ahead and chat away. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're supporting. And that shot clock buzzer beater is no good. Shot clock violation, Jaguar ball. Great press by the Jags.
Now is the time. Start getting this run, get this deficit down to at least 10 in the next couple of minutes.
Absolutely. As I was saying, whether you're a Pilots or Jaguars fan, go ahead and let us know where you're watching from and who you're supporting. We are happy that you're here. That bucket by Daniela Ciceda, way off. Thank you for tuning in to the Jaguar Sports Network. As Herrero, Lorenzo on her. It's with Katembo now. Katembo finding a good pass inside. That was Markishik off the mark. Adeniran with it. Trevino dishes it out to Lorenzo. That one's off. Jaguars just off cue today, Marshall. Not clicking all the way, not connecting on their passes that they normally do. As Trevino checks out, Suarez is going to go ahead and take her out with just south of 4 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Still a 17-point game, 33-50, as Aaron Williams going to check in and sub out number 11, Paula Gonzalez Herrero. Pilots bringing the ball up the court. In the house, we have the Harlandale Indians basketball team. We'd like to thank them for coming in attendance and checking out the Jaguar Den. I'm looking at them over there. I don't believe any of them are in the stream right now, but I'd like to shout them out. Love all of our Southside schools and potential recruits. Everyone is welcome here at the Den. 33-50. Pilots trying to get something going. It's with Brown. She finds Markishik, excuse me.
Nice save by Adeniran.
Adeniran throwing it off of.
To throw that off of Williams.
Aaron Williams, number 2. That 3 ball by Markishik was no good. Adeniran. Jaguars trying to get something going. Been struggling all night, really. And it's going to be a jump ball in favor of the Pilots.
And Lorenzo looks frustrated out there. Good pressure.
Great press by the Jags, forcing that. Pilots turnover. 3:23 left to go. Ball's been bouncing around a little bit everywhere here. Adeniran's going to go ahead and inbound it to Evelyn Lorenzo. Back to Adeniran it goes. Adeniran gets it stripped. Great steal there by number 13. Kristoff. She jumps up for a bucket off the glass. That one drops. 19-point game, Marshall. Lorenzo spinning, stepping, good move.
Yeah,
that one's just off. Can't get it to fall.
jump ball will stay with the Jaguars. Yeah, she's right now, she's just in her head too much, forcing, trying to get something to go for this Jaguar squad.
Seems to be the case. Evan Lorenzo, one of the main anchors for the Jaguars. It's with Erica Suarez now. Sauceda, Suarez, Lorenzo inside to Stovall. That's another turnover from the Jags. That went through Stovall's hand. She couldn't quite get a handle on it. 2:45 left to play. Looks like Allison Wallace is going to check in, get some minutes here. Haven't seen her in a little while. Pilots rebound, offensive board. That's a Erica Suarez steal. She'll go up. That bucket's good. Count it. Finally getting something going here. 17-point game. Kristoff inside. That bucket won't count, though.
It's like an offensive foul.
That'll be an offensive foul.
Number 25, Rachel Emanuel. Looks like she'll check out of the game. Katembo back in the game for her.
Pilots head coach not happy with that. Ooh, Adeniran, good move. Shaking that defender. Hits her back on her, though, quickly. Good job by the Pilots on that defensive press. That was Kristoff and Galunik.
She had Wallace inside for a brief second.
Another Jaguar turnover. Adeniran can't connect. I think she was looking for Suarez down low, or maybe Daniela Sauceda. 2:02 left. 17-point game.
Oh, got to get steals right there. Oh.
They're going to call a foul on Allison Wallace, number 34. Pilots ball. 1:57 left to play.
Nice movement. Oh, missed. Rebounded by Katembo.
I mean, that was just flawless ball movement right there by the Pilots, and finding, I believe that was number 20, Katembo down low to draw the foul. She'll go to the line for two.
And the Pilots really having the ball fly around and move for them.
First free throw's off. Still a 17-point game. Thank you all so much for chatting and dropping likes. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and drop us a little subscription if you haven't already. As that second free throw drops, 18-point game. Evan Lorenzo outside to Wallace. That three-pointer's off. Rebound Lorenzo. Down low. And that'll be a jump ball in favor of the Pilots with just 7 seconds north of 1:30 left to go in this third quarter.
Got a reverse score right now, 53-35. Oh, Katembo's wide open, and she got that one to go.
That was a great pass, threading that needle. That was number 32, Galunik, finding Katembo for a bucket down low off the glass.
Katembo has really put on a great third quarter. She's got 8 or 10 points in this quarter.
And with that basket, your Jags finding themselves down 20, 35-55. And a block by number 20, Katembo. Great defense on the inside, and that'll be a jump ball. That was Adeniran and Katembo battling away for it. It's going to stay with the Jags, though.
Caranco coming in.
Caranco is going to check in for Daniela Sauceda. Ashley G., thank you so much for chatting with us and supporting your Jaguars. Thank you for tuning in to the Jaguar Sports Network.
A lot of jump balls this quarter, Cam.
Absolutely. Possession's been bouncing back and forth. And number 32, Galunik's going to be called for over the back foul, or excuse me, a push. That one was on Emily Caranco. Minute 10 left, 20-point game.
Ooh, almost jumped there.
Erica Suarez, 3.
Nope.
Off.
Wallace
Rebound.
blocked.
That was a block by number 20, I think. Katembo.
And Lorenzo just could not get that one to fall. Here comes Kristoff the other way. Swings it. Fake by Brown. She drives. Goes all the way.
Block
by Caranco.
Another block by Emily Caranco. Trying to get something going again for the Jags. 20-point game still. 35-55. Emily Caranco.
Oh, stolen almost. Yes, it is. Wallace comes up with it.
Adeniran knocked that one away. Wallace came up with it, as Marshall said, as Adeniran dished it out to Lorenzo. Lorenzo driving, cutting, up and under. She'll draw a foul. Send her to the line for 2.
Yep. Way to stay aggressive. Well, Cam, with these 2 free throws, hopefully she's able to get this down to 18. Let's see if they can get a stop and then come up with a shot at the end to cut this into this Pilot lead. And she does
Evan
make the
Lorenzo
first.
getting that one to drop.
Man, the Pilots just know how to move the ball, find each other. I mean, very, very well-coached team.
Absolutely, as Lorenzo gets those 2 to drop. 18-point game. As Marshall was saying, you can definitely see the proof is in the pudding of why they're ranked number 2 overall in the conference, but Lady Jags still not rolling over and dying. Still got a whole quarter left to play. 18-point game. A second or so separating game shot and game clock and shot clock, if that. And it's with Herrera.
Here's Brown with it up top. Swings it. Herrera.
Brown trying to find something. Emily Caranco is going to be called for a foul. She's not happy with it. She got a hand to the ball as well. Could have been her 3rd block of the game, but that's going to send
Alexis Brown to the line.
Alexis Brown to the line with just
Actually looked like the shot clock was a little bit more than the game clock.
just 2.4 left within this 3rd quarter.
She missed the first one.
First one couldn't drop. Jaguar Den making some noise. That second one's good, though, and 2 seconds left. Suarez got to get something off. Lets it fly. It's off.
Offside. End of the 3rd quarter. Your Jaguars down 56-37 to the Louisiana Shreveport Pilots. Man, Cam, this was not the game the Jaguars definitely expected, but if you're the Pilots, this game is going exactly like how you wanted. They're dominating the paint the way they have done most of the season, and some of those outside shots have started to fall a little bit too.
Absolutely. Finally hitting their rhythm a little bit in the 3rd quarter as we head into this 4th quarter. 19-point differential. Pilots have the Jags exactly where they want them, coming into the Jaguar Den on a 5-0 win streak, or 5-win win streak. Jaguars trying to hold on to their undefeated streak at the Den, 6-0, but with this one, it's not looking too good. 19-point game, 37-56. Jaguars, as we've been saying, trailing and in a position in some waters they're not familiar with. But knowing Coach Minner and knowing these players and their resiliency, they're not just going to go ahead and check out. Going to do everything they can to fight back, even in light of the scoring struggles of Natalia Trevino and the more common players that are normally knocking down the points. But
Well,
here we go.
One good thing about big cats in water is big cats can swim in water, as Jaguars can. So these Jaguars are not done. This game is not out of reach. But they really need to put on the pressure here, get this game back down to 10 and below in these first few minutes, and start really locking up on defense. Rebound is going to be extremely key in this period.
Absolutely. They were getting out-rebounded by a pretty large number in that third quarter as that basket by Galunik is good off the glass. She's definitely in double digits tonight, Marshall.
Yes, she has. Her and Katembo have been really dominant in the post.
Lorenzo
loses it. But Adenerin, does she get it? Yes, she does. And Caranco comes back. Trevino swings it.
Lorenzo.
We need one from Lorenzo. She knocks down a three.
Her first three ball of the game. Lorenzo, why not let that one fly? Doing a good job. Cut that.
It looks like a delay of game warning put on Wallace. That's a good sign for Lorenzo.
Getting that 3-1-3 ball to go. Previously having some struggles early on as a Jaguar press leading to a Pilots turnover. That one was Markichik. Couldn't find number 11 Herrera on that one. Lorenzo with it. Tamaya Whiteman checked in.
Trevino, you need it. Ooh.
Can't get it.
And here comes the Pilots the other way, and throwing it a little bit too high was Herrera for Galunik. A little sloppiness early for the Pilots, Cam.
Absolutely not what they drawn up in that short break between quarters in order to keep this lead going. Jaguars trying to get something going. Tyre Trevino outside. It's Maya Whiteman. Whiteman to Caranco. Lorenzo with it. Who's that? Trevino in the corner. Back to Lorenzo.
Swings it cross court. Whiteman for three. No, not
good, but Jaguars battling for it. Great little bounce pass to get out of that double team. And Pilots retain possession. Markichik down low to Para. Williams. Oh, the block again. Trevino coming up with a block of her own. Much needed right there.
She's being hounded right now. She takes it all the way, and she gets fouled.
Draws that foul. Send Natalia Trevino to the line. Has the opportunity to cut this lead down to 16 points. And with that.
And it looks like Pata has fouled out of the game.
Vicky Pata, the forward presence down low for the Pilots, fouling out. That's going to Trevino at the line now. She sinks that first one. 17-point game.
And just a reminder that we have another game coming up today. The men take the court. Your Texas A&M San Antonio Jaguar men take on Louisiana Shreveport men. That tip off will be at 3 p.m. right after this one. It should be another exciting game.
Little
we'll have
floater.
Coverage for you right here on the Jaguar Sports Network.
Pilots, another offensive rebound. Herrero, three ball. That one's off. Another offensive rebound for the Pilots. And they're going to draw a foul. That one was Galunik drawing that foul. She'll go to the line. Just 7:44 left to play. Adenerin got called on that foul. Looks like Talia Andrews is going to check in for Allison Wallace. Galunik at the line has the opportunity to extend this lead to 19 points. That first one is good.
Here come the fans stomping their feet, trying to make some noise.
Jaguar Den getting loud, but
Galunik says, don't matter.
Able to drown that out. 19-point game. Evan Lorenzo getting it up. With the Caranco pull up, three ball. That one's off.
Rebounded by Markisic. Ahead all the way. Oh, she lost it, but she gained it. Did Williams.
Covered by Adeniran. It's Markisic with it now. Down low, Katembo. Some contact, rebound, Karanko. Lorenzo with it now, driving up the court. Lorenzo.
All the way, try to draw the foul. She does.
She'll draw that foul. Send her to the line for 2. Thank you all so much for liking this live stream, subscribing if you haven't already, and chatting with us. We are excited that you are all here as Evelyn Lorenzo is at the line shooting 2 free throws. 19-point game.
Subscribe.
Lorenzo sinks the first.
She's trying to get in a little bit of a rhythm here in this final quarter. Continue to attack the rim.
Lorenzo gets that one to go as well. And that's going to send the Texas A&M University San Antonio Jaguars into a timeout. 17-point game, 43-60. The TAMUSA Jaguars trailing. Let's go ahead and take a full timeout. 7:07 left to play. Marshall, I know for sure they need to grab some more rebounds if they want any chance of coming back into this one.
Yeah. Rebounds, stops, and good shots. Don't force anything because there's still time in this game. It's only 17 points. I mean, if you're able to hit a 3, maybe get a couple of and-ones, you're finding yourself, instead of being down 17, down 7.
There you have it. As Coach Minner talking this one over.
Now, if you're the Pilots, keep working that ball inside. I mean, there's no reason for them to take any three-pointers as everything is come inside. But also, they can work some clock because they have the lead. They're not in any type of rush right now. Jaguars have to come to them.
Absolutely. Pilots can just elect to use up all the time on the shot clock if they want to and at least try and get a bucket off at the last moment. But they're in a position now, 17 points, where they just hold on, keep making stops and doing what they're doing. Not too sure how much the Jaguars can be able to come back into this one, but Jaguars, as we said, big cats can swim in water, and although they're in unfamiliar waters, not going to roll over and let this game be done. So 17 points. Let's see what the Jaguars can get done, but the Pilots got the Jags right where they want them. Looking to extend their undefeated streak to 6.
There's Galunik out to Herrero to Katembo over the top. Well defended, though.
Unable to connect on that pass over the top, but it's going to stay with the Pilots. It's going to be inbounded by Markisic.
Over the top. 9 seconds left on the shot clock, and there's Williams. His jumper is smooth.
Nothing but net. Nice and easy touch on that jumper, getting it to fall. 19-point game. Emily Caranco, 3-ball. Why not?
Got one to go.
Why not let it fly? Emily Caranco finding the nylon.
Big shot.
Needed that one. Williams with it now. Driving. Williams, it's too easy. Can't let that happen. Getting it to go off the glass.
Yeah, we had some miscommunication down there.
Jaguars kind of let her blow by right there. Trevino back out to Caranco. Caranco's going to pull up again. Ooh. That one's just off. Caranco wanted that one to fall. 6 minutes left. Markisic with it now. Herrero inside. Galunik to Galunik, turns it over. Erica Suarez poking it away, but another steal.
By Williams.
Williams
she missed.
Smoking the layup.
Galunik right back up, and it's good.
Great job by Galunik, bailing out her teammate. Williams.
Back to a 20-point.
Emily Caranco's driving. Contact. Doesn't get a whistle. No bucket either.
And bucket is good. Put back by Talia Andrews. Ooh, almost a steal. Caranco really trying to get after it. But as Herrera takes a bump, and she's going to go to the line, as Talia Andrews fouls her.
18-point game, just north of 5:15 left to play. Natalia Trevino called on the foul. Looks like Zadaya Stovall is going to check in for Talia Andrews and Victoria Adeniran.
Looks like we're taking a timeout here.
Full timeout taken by the Pilots. Want to talk that over. Still an 18-point lead. Coach Minner having some words with his Jags.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Minner, I'm telling my ladies to keep fighting. I mean, this one is not over. It's 5:18 left. They got to get up there, put pressure, trap. 'Cause, I mean, they're making it tough for the Pilots to get the ball up. But on those cross-court passes, they're not getting there quick enough to be able to get those steals. If they can get a paw on one of those passes, that's going the other way, and they're going to get easy layups. But, Cam, let's take a look ahead at the Jaguars' schedule. The Jaguars, after this game, get a nice little Christmas break, and then they'll be back to play against Stephen F. Austin University, D1 school. That is going to be a great challenge for them. That'll be December 29th. Then, after the new year, they will take on Paul Quinn College, January the 2nd, the 4th, Southwest, out of New Mexico. And then they'll be back here in the Jaguars Den, January 9th, to take on the top-seeded, undefeated Xavier squad out of Louisiana.
There you have it, the future matchups, and that's going to take us right into the expiration of that timeout as Pilots inbound it. They're going to call a foul. Looks like Victoria Adeniran was called for a foul, which men are not happy with that one. Neither is the Jaguar Den, but it's going to be inbounded by Erin Williams. She'll get it to Markiewicz.
Tembo.
Matembo. Going down low. With that turnover, you have a Jaguar ball. 18-point game, 5:08 left to play. Victoria Adeniran bringing it up. Lorenzo's with it now. Back to Adeniran. Down low. Sadaya Stovall. Emily Caranco, corner three. That one's off. Trying to get her own board. Jaguars almost steal it away right there.
Oh, wide open, but she threw her too far.
Herrero. That pass was led a little bit too in front of her. Pilots make a sub. That's number 13. Chris Stoffy coming on for number 10, Markiewicz, and number 2 checking out as well, Erin Williams for, I believe that's number 1, Alexis Brown. Emily Caranco, pull up, deep three.
Why not? That one from 4'10", and then she knocks that one down.
Emily Caranco knocking that deep three ball down, letting it fly. And a steal for the Jags. Nice and easy bucket, Evelyn Lorenzo. Jaguars trying to keep it down here, keeping that press up.
Oh.
Pilots doing a good job breaking that press.
Yes, they did.
It's with Brown now, Alexis Brown, Jaguar Den getting loud. Herrero, three ball. That one's off.
There's Trevino.
Trevino with the board. 13-point game. Emily Caranco, three. That one's off.
The place would have erupted after that one.
Absolutely, place would have gotten crazy. Emily Caranco wanted that three. Couldn't get it to fall. 3:51, just 9 seconds south of 4 minutes left. This one's heating up a little bit. 13-point game still. It's going to be inbounded by number 1, Alexis Brown. Jaguars trying to keep him there.
Great way to break the press. There's Galunet all the way in, but she misses it. Caranco with the rebound, and here comes Lorenzo. picked up by Herrera. She spins, drives all the way to the lane, and she is fouled.
Foul. Sent her to the line for 2.
Way to keep putting pressure on the rim. These Jaguars are still fighting.
Absolutely doing everything they can to claw away at it. Evan Lorenzo. She'll go to the line.
And Katembo has fouled out as well.
Tembo fouling out.
Here
Fifth
comes
foul.
Rachel Emanuel in for her. So that's 2 Pilot players fouling out.
Lorenzo, the opportunity to almost knock this one out of double digits, can knock it down to an 11-point game. Sinks the first one. 12 points, 54 to 66, 3:35. Evan Lorenzo at the line.
And she makes the second one.
Sinks that one.
Jaguars putting the pressure on.
Game. Jaguars trying to get something going.
There's Kristoff to Galinet, all the way to Herrero. Back to Brown, and she's going to set it up. Back to Herrero. Not forcing, taking their time to Kristoff. Kristoff will take a 3.
That one's off.
Got to get on the board.
Rebound, Caranco. Trevino's with it now. She'll
She is fouled.
draw a foul. That one stays on the floor. That one was number 13, Alyssa Kristoff. And
Some subs coming in.
coming out, Herrero and Kristoff. 3:11 left to play. Trevino on the inbound.
And here's Adeniran. Gives it inside. Swings it out.
Lorenzo, 3.
No good.
Off.
And rebounded, but it's stolen by Adeniran.
Stolen. Trevino.
They need it.
Why not? Natalia Trevino letting it fly.
And we got a game again.
8-point game with just 2:45 left to go.
There's Brown.
Jaguars bringing the press.
Put it up.
Oh, the referee's going to call a foul. Coach Minner almost at half court. Not happy with that one.
Coach got to get off the court.
They're going to call that foul on number 5, Evan Lorenzo. And with that, looks like the Pilots are in the bonus, Marshall. She'll go to the line.
Yep. They haven't been the greatest at the line today, but does sink the first one
Sinks
as
that
the
one.
commentator's curse is real.
Here we are, 9-point game. Has the opportunity to put it back in double digits. 2:40 left to play. And
makes
she
the second
does.
one.
10-point game
Clutch.
it is.
Clutch free throw shooting by Alexis Brown, the
Absolutely.
senior.
Victoria Adeniran with it. Inside, Lorenzo. And that's
Oh,
a
she turns it
turnover.
over, and all the way the other way is Williams, and she scores. This thing's back at a 12-point Pilot lead.
Trevino.
To Stovall. and
Bucket's
can't
no
get
good.
that one.
Good rebound. That one's number 25, Emmanuel. Good job grabbing that one off the glass. That'll send us into last
Almost
2 minutes.
Marquez is inside. There's Galinet. Swings it. Brown fakes. Guarded by Trevino. Spins. Trying to find a way to go. Spins again. Swings it out.
Dishes
and
it out.
that is
Three
Williams
ball.
for 3. No good. Need that board, Trevino.
Grabs it. Caranco's with it. They're gonna give it to the Pilots here. Pilots ball, just 2 seconds north of 1:45 left to go. Checking out of the game is Evan Lorenzo. Checking in, Tyra Sotelo. Sotelo, excuse me. The Jaguars ball with exactly 1:45 left to go. 58-70. 12-point game still. Tamaya Whiteman checks in as well, number 4. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Jaguar Sports Network. This has been Cameron C. and Marshall B. on the call in collaboration with Jaguar College Radio. Thank you all so much. Caranco. Tamaya Whiteman inside.
Stovall.
Sotelo grabs a rebound, goes up, can't get it to go.
Wanted them to bring that one out, not try to force that, but. And here are the Pilots. They get to run some clock. Ten on the shot clock, Markisic. Oh my!
Markisic driving.
Wow,
That
all the way
bucket's
to
just
the
too
hoop,
easy.
Markisic. What a nice drive by her.
Almost another steal for the Jags. 19 seconds separating game clock and shot clock. 55-72, 14-point game. Jaguars slipping away from them here. And with that jump ball, it's going to stay with the Jags, but with just 46 seconds left, Marshall, it's not looking too good.
Yeah, this one got away from the Jaguars a little bit at the end. They brought it back.
Tamaya Whiteman letting it fly. That one's off. Gets a rebound, though.
Almost.
Can't keep it down.
Markisic, and she mokes the layup. But here's Brown, and Williams back to Markisic for three, no good.
Sotelo turning it over. It's going to go out.
Seconds out of bounds, but it'll go to the Jaguars with 19 seconds left.
And with that, Marshall, looks like the undefeated streak in the Jaguar den that the Lady Jaguars had is going to come to an end. They will drop to
7-3 in the conference.
7-3 in the conference, yes, excuse me.
9-4 overall.
10-4 overall. 10-4 overall. Is that 3 balls off by Karanko? And with 5 seconds left,
Markisic looks like she'll just dribble it
that
out.
will be.
That's the ball game.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the Jaguars unable to continue that undefeated home streak. The LSU Shreveport Pilots taking down the Jags 72-58. And with that, Marshall, what do you got for me?
Man, got away from the Jaguars in that third quarter. Went down by 20, basically, and tried to bring it back. Some shots just wouldn't fall, but turnovers, just sloppy with the ball, man. There's a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed opportunities and rebounds. Second chance, third chance points for those Shreveport Pilots. I mean, they are a inside team, points in the paint.
Absolutely.
Really killed it.
Great job to both teams. Great effort by our Jags, unable to get the result that they wanted. And with that, we invite you to keep it all right here. We have the men tipping off just shortly. The Texas A&M University San Antonio Jaguar men taking on the LSU Shreveport Pilots. Keep it right here. Cameron C. and Marshall B. Thank you so much.